it either. It's on the camera, but here we go. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. You see it? Oh,
Yep.
do you guys hear it? You can hear it?
I can't hear it.
You guys? Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, we're working on that. Okay. Let me see.
I know we could hear it earlier.
You might have to just voice over it.
Okay.
It's just easier. Talk about what you're talking about and I'll get it.
Well, I can try to talk my way through it, but I'm Tim with Northern Air Plumbing and Heating. We'll get this mastered someday, but what we did is, my wife's name is Deb. I've got 3 boys. 2 of them work in the business, Trent and Troy. My oldest son, Jeff, he works in cities as an electrical engineer. But we've purchased this new trailer and we've been working on it, trying to get it all set up as a mobile unit. So we've been making up lots of different pieces to the puzzle here. But we've got a new tandem axle because the last trailer we had was just much too heavy for the equipment that we had in it. So we bought a bigger trailer, went tandem axle on it, so that we could kind of keep rolling, but we wanted to keep it to a little bit smaller so that we can get into harder areas, because some places just don't have enough to turn around. But we've got the ramp doors that we can roll air conditioners in. We can put furnaces in, and we stained the floor in that, and then we put silica sand in it so that it's got a non-skid surface so that we don't slip as we go in. We've also got it kind of set up. We've got built everything indoors for it. We've got a Pittsburgh machine on the wall, which makes locks for our equipment. Spare tire, we've got a sign holder for our signs that we put out. We've got generators so that if we need to operate remote, Pittsburgh machine makes the locks on our sheet metal. So we've got everything that we kind of need inside.
Oh, nice.
We built the table, and then we've got everything kind of mobile, but it locks in place so that it's not shifting around as we're driving. Table is fold down. And we've built everything to the same height, so that we can actually slide the sheet metal from the table through the Pittsburgh and into the brake. I've got the brake set up on its legs, but the legs do fold up and then it will hang on to the wall. And then we would run any sheet metal through this, put it into the brake, turn a hem onto it so that we could, make up our sheet metal parts on a furnace change out. As you can see, this is a lot lighter duty brake than our large one in our shop. But in a mobile unit like this, it just makes life a lot easier. The Pittsburgh machine double folds that metal so that we can lock it together, hammer it together. And you'll see here. Sorry that the volume didn't work so great on this, but we'll muddle our way through it here. But as we make up our parts for hooking up a furnace or a plenum, we would lock these pieces together on each corner with this Pittsburgh on the side. As you can see, then we would just hammer it shut and it would get sealed. Once again, I've got the signs, I've got clipboard in there, I've got information on that for different sizes of mini split units. And we're just trying to get all set up to have enough information in there for the guys so they know every size of line set on equipment. All these holders were built for the slips and drives, and those are for locking sheet metal together. We've got broom and dustpan in there to try to keep things clean and everything organized. We built the racks for the PVC up above for venting furnaces, so that everything is locked into place. There's a strap on it that we can tighten, ratchet strap in the middle to tighten everything up so it all holds going down the road. We've also got different size slips for, they come in even increments. And then we've got our drives for locking our sheet metal together on the other side with drawers. We've got electric heater in there so that we can plug that in and get it warmed up if it's real cold in the winter. We also have a microwave in there that we've got it all wired with a plug-in right there so that if we're out at the job site, we can warm up our lunches. We purchased these metal covers and built doors out of them so that we could see everything that's in there, but yet everything won't rattle around. And then we've just got various pieces that we use, all types of nail-in clamps and hangers for the different size pipes that we would need. And I've got the trailer set up with a minimal of stuff, but we've got stuff in it that we typically wouldn't have on our trucks. We got Tyvek suits in case we're up in an attic area, and masks. We have, if we're gonna vent a furnace through a roof, we've got 3-inch and 2-inch metal flashings, because that's something we typically wouldn't carry on our vehicles. We've got tubing for conduit and for the drains off of air conditioners and the furnaces. So we've got various sizes of that on there. We've got, this is we call it an electrical whip for an air conditioner. It's something that typically they may not have at a job site, or if the electrician was to forget something, we've got one in there so that we can finish up a project. Everything hooks and locks into place to keep everything from flying around. Excuse me. And we built this top out of sheet metal, and we've got an oak front on it, just so that we've got a hard surface there to work with. Then we built this vise that you can slide across, and then we can tighten up any gas line fittings that we might have for putting a drip leg onto a furnace for connecting our gas. But it's kind of a nice little work area right at the front, so that we can kind of do everything and have a vise to lock it in. We've got an assortment of black iron fittings, which we would typically use on any gas furnace for hookups, various size valves, and we've got Maxi-Trol for high pressure systems, paper toweling, pipe dope, clear primer, purple primer, glue, leak detector that we have all stored within the unit. We've got rubber isolation pads that we put underneath of the furnaces for vibration. We also have different types of tape. We have to use this 181 tape for duct sealing, and it has to be an approved tape for duct sealing to meet our new energy code. We have this serrated tape for pipe insulation. So we just have a large assortment of stuff that we carry so that it's not going to be things that we have to chase for. So I can cut this short so that we can keep on with the meeting for the 10 minutes, but I'd like to thank you all for your business, and I hope that the video worked out fine.
Hey, Tim, we do have a question for you. Tyler
Sure.
was wondering, do you have vent caps for outdoor bulk fuel tanks?
Vent caps, I have them, I can get them. That's not a problem at all, but I have them available, yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tim.
Very good, thank you.
Thank you for putting in the effort, you and Troy. I know that, but way to go, okay?